Well, hello there. I'm off out again for a nice walk. Keep myself healthy. Eating real food, none of that ultra processed shit. You know what I mean? To keep my skin glowing, like you know. But anyway, just out for a walk again. Just thought I'd share some thoughts. You know what I mean? Keep you abreast of what's going on, or what's going to go down, or how things are going to go down, or the likely outcome of how things are going to go down based on the mindset of a child, an adult child, or adult children. One grotesquely obese fat whale that goes by the name of Jabba the Slut. So I think it's starting to set in now that all your hard work, all your pointless efforts, all of your resources, your crew, your team, your fucking network of pedos and just redundant individuals who are about as much use as an ashtray on a fucking motorbike, or about as much use as a chocolate fireguard, or a used condom, or a wet paper fucking bag. But anyway, yeah, so it's starting to dawn in, right, that you're not going to get away with this shit that you've pulled off. This fucking hideous fucking shit that you put, all because someone told you no, or they don't want anything more to do with you because you're a fucking nutcase. You're someone, the pair of you and the fucking whole team you've got banded together are not right in the fucking head, and you deserve to be locked up, and you deserve to be put away for a very long fucking time, if not for the rest of your fucking life. Because let's face it, you are useless in this world. You serve no purpose. You are a parasite that feeds off others, that feeds off their creativity, their ideas, their fucking strength, their personality, their character, because you lack all these traits. You have nothing but dull and grey, or diarrhea, runny shit. You know what I mean? That's what you are. You're dead inside. You lack anything. You lack inspiration. You lack drive. You lack momentum. You lack will. You lack intention for anything that's good. Your only intent is to fucking see people suffer. Innocent people who do nothing wrong. Don't bother nobody. Mind their own business. Stay in their own lane. You don't go poking the nose in other people's affairs. That doesn't concern them. Right? Nor do you have the right to decide the fate of someone else's life. You are not in control. You're not in control of yourself. You're not in control of your own fucking reality. Never have you ever been in control. It has always been an illusion. And now, let's get to the good part. So, as you're aware, you're not going to get your own way. You're just a spoiled little brat, a little child. Mentally, physically, you're a big steaming pile of shit. You know, that doesn't look too good. Looking wizened, hair's falling out. You know, obese, eating a lot of shit, which is bad for your gut, and in turn is bad for your physical health as well as your mental health. Because what you feed your body determines what happens to you. You know, so if you're just shoveling in shit, all this ultra processed shit, junk food, things that are shit, right? It's going to be bad for your gut, it's going to create disease, and it's going to create mental health problems. Whereas, for instance, if you're eating real food, healthy food, high vibrational foods, fruits, vegetables, meat, things like that, you know what I mean? Or actually cooking healthy food, that's good for you. That's good for your mind, your body, and your soul. It reflects outward in your character and your personality. It reflects on who you are, how you look, your complexion, your physical appearance. You know, when you're eating high vibrational foods, you're not putting on excessive fat. Your skin's not all greasy and full of acne like you. You know, and you're keeping all that unnecessary fat off your body, and you're keeping yourself healthy, and you're keeping yourself like youthful looking as well, you know, because you're not filling yourself full of a chemist's chemistry fucking set. Because when you buy all this packaged processed shit, you look on the back, you check the ingredients. It's like, here's me thinking I want to get something healthy and nutritional. What I'm getting is a fucking chemistry set or products just filled full of fucking chemicals. That keeps you in a low vibrational state. But anyway, back to the point. I digress. I move away from the topic. So you're going down. There's no getting away with it. You're going to be fucking indicted. You're going to be took to court. But in your blind ignorance, you think that you can somehow laugh it off, wave it off because you're a cocky cunt. You think you're untouchable. Well, you are going to get an almighty shock. You and all your band of retards that you banded together to combine an IQ of still one. You're just like one hive of pointless losers. But anyway, so you all get all of us are going to get dragged into court. All of us are going to get took down. But especially you, Jabba. The notion will so slowly but surely seep in to that dead brain of yours that hasn't been active in years, in decades. Because you're thick, you always have been. You've just put yourself under an illusion. You've been casting spells on yourself, thinking that you're fucking clever, you're smart, you're funny, you're intelligent. But you're not. You're a parasite. But anyway, so yeah, your head's that far up your asshole, right? You're going to think it can wave it away. Like those solicitors, you know, those ring pieces who are in it with you, they won't be able to fucking help you. Why? Because they'll be facing their own legal issues. And if I'm not mistaken, one of the cunts turned themselves in and is grassing on you. So if you think your solicitors are going to help you, guess again. But so you're such a fucking arrogant twat that when you are dragged to court, and I will be attending, and I will testify, because they already know you're intercepting my mail. They even sent out dummy letters just to be sure that you're interfering with my mail, which is also a criminal offence, which will see you put away for a very long time, you and all your band of retards. But anyway, so you'll get took into court even before the case kicks off. You will be that arrogant, that thick, that fucking stupid, that you will be held in contempt of court. And not only will you face a life sentence of maybe 20 years, you will then increase and up that ante to the rest of your fucking life. Because you will piss off this judge, and this judge does not like you. It's not like you at all. He knows you're a fucking idiot. They've got all the recordings of your mouth enough, you and your band of fucking pedos, rapists and murderers, fucking thieves, and dozy cunts. All of us who are involved are guilty by association, and as such will be dealt out sentences befitting to the crime they took part in. But yes, you will be held in contempt of court because you're a fucking stupid, dozy, ignorant retard. And I'll be glad to see the back of you. But I just thought I would share that pearl of wisdom, that foresight of information. And that's exactly what's going to happen to you and the rest of the fucking idiots. And you are definitely getting put in a mental institution because you will demonstrate beyond a shadow of a doubt that you're fucked in the head. So I just thought I would share that with you and leave that with you to sit and fester. Alright? So I'm going to carry on with my walk, and I'm going to leave you in stress, pain, anguish, despair. Alright then. See you later. Catch you next time. He always gets what he fucking wants. He always gets whatever he wants. Is what I'm hearing. Like, right. Here's the thing, right? I am going to get what I want. Whatever I want. And you know the reason why I get whatever I want. If that's how you want to phrase it. You degenerate comics. The reason that happens, right, is because I'm nothing and never will be anything like you. Alright? I don't have to go to the extreme lengths you do in order to obtain or retain a certain level of status or a certain possession. Whatever that may be. Right? The reason I will and I am going to get what's rightfully mine and what I rightfully deserve is because I'm a good lad. I don't have to fucking kill people. I don't have to rob people. I don't have to go around stealing from people. I don't have to go around setting up fucking networks on the dark web, catfishing people, fishing people out of the money. You know what I mean? I don't have to fucking go to extreme lengths of raping fucking children to fucking impress my pedo overlords. You know, I don't partake in none of that dark shit. You know, I'm not interested in shit like that. It's for lowlives, it's for scum. It's for people who aren't prepared to put in the hard work. It's for people who are not prepared to learn from their mistakes, learn where they go wrong in life and how to, you know, procure that and make it better. How to turn away from such fucking practices. You know, I deserve what I'm entitled to because it was mine in the first place and not yours. And I don't have to go and rally around countless fucking people to gang up against one person because of jealousy, because of greed, because of envy, because of lust, because of pride, because of ego, because of avarice, because of gluttony. I get what I want because I'm happy for other people when they're successful. I get what I want because I'm not trying to bring people down. I'm not trying to harm people or hinder people or fucking create chaos and put obstacles in the way. I get what I want because I do it the right way. I do it the hard way. I persevere. I educate. I learn. And that's how I get what I want, right? And that's why I will get what I want. Because I'm nothing like you. I do things the right way, the clean way, the respectful way. Not the degenerate way. Not the low-life way. Not the jealous way. Not the bitter way. The petty way. Not the resentful way. I do things from a pure space. You know what I mean? I do things from a high perspective. Because I'm not trying to bring people down. I'm not trying to cast shit in their direction. I'm not trying to talk bad about people in packs like you fucking girls do, man or woman. I do things the right way, and I'm patient, and I wait for it all to fall into place, and I'm respectful, and I'm mindful, and I'm appreciative, and I'm grateful, and I'm thankful for my life and the lessons that I've learned, and for the point in time where I am now, and the person I am, the person who I'm becoming, and who I'm going to become. I get what I want because I do it the right way and not the wrong way. That's why I get what I want, okay? That's why I get what I want. Now let's move on to a story about two families, two greedy, sinful, gluttonous families who team together to rob a younger sibling of an inheritance that was bequeathed to him and that he should have had from a very young age, but certain family members, well, you're not really family members, but they thought they would delay and postpone and figure out a way to kill this younger sibling so they could enjoy the spoils for themselves. However, what they didn't realise is that this particular sibling isn't someone who's easily got rid of and has caused these two parasitical families many nights, restless nights, sleepless nights, worrisome nights, stressful, anguish, pain, despair, many complications, because at every turn their dastardly evil plans, their despotic plots have been thwarted, and it's left them in a state of disarray, discombobulation, and all out distress. And so now there's come a point where they can no longer hide this deception. They've run out of options. They do not have, or should I say, they no longer have the resources available to them to conduct their physical and metaphysical chicanery. And what this has now led to is these superficial family members who are very surface level. They don't really go deep or within, or not what you would call deep thinkers. They're not as deep as the ocean. They're very shallow, as I say, very surface level. And so these so-called family members who were all happy and laughing and joking and giggling when things were going their way have now decided to turn on each other. Oh yes, the thin veneer of family unity is now simply being washed away. Now that they cannot get their own way, now that they realise that a very lengthy prison sentence is upon them for their deception, and so they're now warring with each other. The mother figure of this clown operation is now at warring heads with other family members, and so the blackmailer has now become the blackmailed, because they're so terrified of their secret coming out. I mean, it's not a secret, we all know what you've done, you fucking moron, but they are so terrified of the secret getting out that they're now deciding to off each other. Because that's right, if you can't murder the one you need in order to obtain those riches, you're now offing each other, because continuing to murder each other for riches is the way forward, obviously. I mean, genius. Absolutely genius. How to get away with murder? Just commit more murder. It's not that you're heavily under investigation. Your equipment is all hacked into, tapped into. All your conversations are being monitored. They know you're warring with each other. They know you're arguing with each other. But fuck it. Let's just kill each other anyway and blame it on somebody else. But the thing is, they already know you're the murderers, the perpetrators of the crime. But The art of war, or the art of fighting, is to not fight and just sit back and watch you all slowly take each other out until none of you are left. And that's what happens when you join a Luciferian cult that involves rape, murder, and child sex trafficking. I mean, what could possibly go wrong with that combination? Hey? Fucking pedos, weedos, incest, sex trafficking, drugs, guns, fraud, deception, corruption, sexual favors and with people in high places. Well, it's all backfired, and so now, you know, don't really want to be the one to say, I told you so, I told you this would happen, but never mind. It's all gone horribly wrong, and so now you're faced with each other, and you're all taking each other out to get away with murder, blackmailing each other because you're all greedy fucking pigs. And yes, you're all under investigation. You're all being monitored. They all know what you're doing. You're all a bunch of fucking idiots. Bunch of weirdos. But, you know, some time ago now there, I told you that all this would happen. You'd all be ratting on each other, fighting each other, blaming each other, when what you should have done is just mind your own fucking business, stay in your own lane, and stop involving yourself in other people's lives. That's got absolutely fucking nothing to do with you. And I mean, the most ironic thing about all of this is, had you just kept your noses clean and allowed me to receive my fucking money, you would have all had a small share. But now you get fuck all. You win the booby prize, and that's death and prison. What a bunch of fucking idiots. But I'll just leave it at that. Sorry for the theatrics. I just, you know, getting into character there. But yes, good luck. Good luck, and don't bother talking to me. Don't bother coming back to me now. I know all your dirty secrets, and they're going to be leaked every fucking where. You're going to be on the telly, on social media, in the newspapers, all over the fucking world. You wanted to be famous, but instead you became infamous. And you will be forever fucking haunted for your stupidity, you greedy little rats. Okay, I'll leave it there. I'll see you later. Okay, so getting a little bit further along on my journey. I've got a few videos that I need to edit together, talking about different things. This time I'm going to talk about duality. Probably a lot of you out there be thinking, what the fuck's duality? Well, duality is all about balance. So you can't have one without the other. And there are many examples throughout our daily lives pertaining to balance. Simple things like the on and off switch. So if you turn something on, you turn it off. Balance, on, off. So I'll give you a greater example. Light. So day and night. You can't have light without darkness. Balance. Sun and moon. Balance. Up and down. Balance. Left and right. Forwards, backwards. In and out. Side to side. Right, wrong, good, evil, heaven, hell. Right? You can't have one without the other. So you get a lot of fucking just willfully ignorant people who like to lambast and condemn, like tarot. Oh, it's of the devil, it's of the devil. I said, well, no, it's fucking not. It's all about balance, duality. You know, they tell you in fucking movies all the time. People who you fight, like, you know, like World War One and Two. The Germans, the English, the Americans, the Russians, the Chinese, the Japanese, you know, they all pick a side. And whatever you deem as good and evil within those warring sort of countries, who picks what side, right? So, like, I'll give you another example. Star Wars. So you've got Jedi and you've got Sith, light and dark, balance, duality, right? So you can't, if you have too much of one thing, it just leads to destruction. So you need something to force back, you know what I mean? Like equal opposite reactions, equal opposite forces. Without them, you just have chaos. So you need light and you need dark to keep things balanced out. You need good and you need evil to keep things balanced out. So just because it's someone wrote in a fucking Bible, right, that's a script anywhere. Like, oh, don't go seeking fortune or fucking whatever, you know what I mean? Like, there are good forces and there are dark forces, right? So you'll have those who use tarot for evil intent, for manipulation, for financial gain, obtained through deceptive methods. And then you'll have those reading tarot exposing these corrupt people, exposing these manipulators. You know what I mean? Shining a light on the darkness and exposing these corrupt individuals who think they can just do what they want without receiving pushback. Duality, there has to be balance. And without that balance, you just have chaos. And I don't care what it says in the Bible, right? That's a script, right? There may be wisdom in there, right? But they've ripped that wisdom off from spirituality, right? And just because I say I'm a spiritual person doesn't mean I'm all love and light. That's not how it fucking works. You've been fed a lie, you've been fed a narrative, and it's worked a treat, because most people out there are so gullible and so naive that they just take what they say by the media or any sort of educational profession as verbatim. They're too lazy to go and research. I mean, once upon a time you had to go to libraries and archives and sort of sift your way through countless books, manuscripts, things like that, to try and find the answers, to try and find proof, to try and cross-reference, you know, like lengthy research to get answers, right? And some people may think that's a chore, having to go out and do that. Nowadays, we have all of that in the palm of our hand, and even then, the masses can't be fucking bothered to sit and do a bit of research and find things out themselves. It's like, oh, well, the telly told us. Oh, well, the news told us. It's like, who gives a fuck? If you don't question what you're being told, you know what I mean? You'll believe anything. You'll fall for fucking anything. You're easily manipulated. I mean, let's face it, the television got us to stay in the fucking house for nearly 2 years over a virus that I've never had, I've never caught, never been fucking ill for a long time now, right? That's because I know what foods to eat, how to stay healthy, how to look after myself. I seek the truth. I look for answers, right? I don't just take what someone says on face value. I need facts. I need evidence. I need something substantial. That's why when someone says, oh, such and such said this about such and such, it's like, well, do you have actually any proof that this is fucking real? Or do you just believe any old fucking shite that's shoveled in your face? And from my experience, most people do. They don't have the fucking brain or the common sense to stop and think, well, hold on a moment. I know this person, I've known this person for a long time. And this just doesn't fit the criteria of what you're trying to say or how you're trying to describe this person. So, yeah. Don't just fucking believe what people say on face value. Get facts. That's why I've had to do a lot of my own research. You know what I mean? That's why I've been having to balance a lot of shit out in my life, because of fucking people telling lies, spreading fucking rumours, causing me all kinds of fucking problems, putting me through all kinds of trials and tribulations. So I've been able to balance in my own scales to bring fucking justice. And another example. So a fat whale likes to go around saying I'm fucking crazy, this, that and the other, about the fucking inheritance that she stole from us. Right. So apparently this never took place. You never went to court. You never made all these fucking false statements. Well, you know, I can just go online, go on the government website and look at research missed court dates, right? Research missed court dates, and it'll give you a little fucking questionnaire on the government website as to what fucking number you need to ring or what court this happened at, like just probate court, right? And then from there I can get the number for England and Wales, and then I can just ring that number and just give them my name, my date of birth, my national insurance number, whatever, and they can look through the records to tell me exactly what court date happened at what time, what year, and when I was summoned. So you could fucking steal that mail. I can still ring up and find that information out. You see? You see? Research. It's like, oh, you haven't done national insurance fraud. You haven't created fucking businesses in my name. Well, I can just ring the Inland Revenue. Give them my name, my date of birth, my national insurance number. Ask them if there's a business being set up in my fucking name. Tell them that it's fraudulent. Ask them if people have been receiving benefits under my fucking name using my national insurance number, or fucking tax evasion, things like that. Do you know what I mean? I can do that. There's numbers you can ring. Or another example, if I've been put in a fraudulent marriage, there's also a number on the government website that I can fucking find a ring for that as well. To have that annulled. Fraudulent activity. You see, the problem is with a certain fucking fat idiot is that, do you honestly believe that I don't have the fucking ability to go and do my own research and find all this out for myself? Because I can, and I have. And you can't stop us. So this whole crazy fucking label you're trying to pin on as well, it isn't really working, isn't it? Because I can get all the evidence by ringing the probate courts for England and Wales, by ringing the Inland Revenue and getting them to do an investigation on my national insurance number and see if there has been an LLC company set up in my fucking name, or if people's been receiving benefits in my name, and if bank accounts have been set up in my name, forging signatures in my name, committing all kinds of fraud in my name, money laundering, embezzlement, tax evasion. You know, like, I can do all that research just by going on the government website and asking the right questions, and it's like a little questionnaire. You just click which ones that pertain to you, and it'll give you the number that you need to ring in office hours, and I can find all that out, and that allows me to bring balance. See, duality. You talk bullshit, I bring balance with the truth. Duality. It's simplistic, so simplistic and so easy, and most people just don't have a fucking clue. But anyway, we'll bring that to a close. I just thought I'd like throw those little examples in there of how to bring balance to bullshit, right? I don't have anything fucking scripted. I just press record and I start talking about things that I've got on my mind, and it just comes out as it comes out. You know what I mean? I'm not like constantly fucking stopping and starting. It's just off the top of my fucking head, right? So yeah, sometimes I will pause, sometimes I will think, because I'm trying to find the right words to fit into what I'm trying to say, to explain what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so anyway, I'm going to stop now. Probably edit all these videos up in what order I see fit, and put it as a full video up on YouTube. Oh yeah, and it's like that fucking YouTube revenue executive, that cokehead, his time's up. Let's just say, hold on, before just hold on. I'm just gonna pull up a pew here, right? Okay, so you know, like when you used to work at call centres, And when a customer rings in through the automated system to be put through to a representative, you'll get the automated voice saying, all calls are recorded for training purposes and things like that, right? So they can play back those calls to the customer service representative to, as training to how could you do it better, what did you do wrong, can you identify how you went wrong, and do you know how to correct that, and do you know how to improve upon that type of thing. So this YouTube revenue exec, the cokehead with the poor blood circulation and the weak fucking heart, who thinks he's fucking the supreme being that's going to live for the rest of his fucking life. Well, how I was just talking about that recorded for evidence and things like that. So that prick, when he signed his agreement on his contract, right, he didn't bother to read this fine print. So within the confines of the YouTube HQ, they have cameras recording all the time for monitoring and training purposes. And so your YouTube revenue executive, that gimp that you paid to shadow ban me and to keep me hidden and to stop me from growing on my channel on that platform, was the same with Instagram. You know what I mean? And I've got my followers on Instagram the hard way, not the fucking easy way. Like Dennis, for example, you're quite popular on Instagram, aren't you? And you paid quite a lot of money for your followers, didn't you? Yes, you did. Because you didn't get them through fucking hard work and honesty, because that's just not who you are. You're the shortcut. You're the shortcut guy or girl, or whatever the fuck you are. Whether you took it in or it's cut off, I just don't know. And I'm not fucking interested. But, like on YouTube, you buy your subscribers, don't you? You don't earn them, because you're not really that fucking talented. You just think if you flash your fucking tits and get your rat out, and you can do a little bit of fucking metaphysical chicanery, that you've got people under your fucking control, well, it doesn't always work out the way you want it. And you need to learn rejection. You need to learn what no means, and fucking leave people alone who want nothing to do with you, because it's just fucking insanity at this point. You've been told and told and told to stay the fuck away, because no one's interested. I don't care about your legal issues. I don't care that you've run out of money. I don't fucking care. You cause your own problems. Causality, cause and effect. Action, reaction. You are an adult with the mind of a child, but you had a choice, yes or no. You chose yes, and that's why your life snowballed into fucking chaos, and it's brought you into the shit pit you've landed yourself in now. But anyway, we'll just bring it to a close. So yeah, Mr. YouTube Revenue Executive, yeah, you're being recorded for monitoring and training purposes, and let's just say in the not too distant future, in the near future actually, you're going to be out of a job. Speaking of jobs, Fatty, ho ho ho, Jabba the Slut, you're out of a job, aren't you? Embezzlement? I think that's what it is. Wait, didn't I tell you this would happen? Didn't I tell you all your future and how it would play out? But you were willfully ignorant and thought you were superior and better than everyone just because you buy designer clothes and have pointless piles of material objects that are meaningless, but somehow give you the delusional fallacy of superiority. Well, you're starting to fucking realise that that doesn't mean shit. And just because you thought you had people in high places, I mean, you fucked your way into those scenarios and got yourself caught up in a secret society trying to impress your pedo overlords. And where's it got you? Where's it got you? Fucking in prison or in the grave, whichever fucking order, to be honest with you. Oh, and family members are trying to kill you now. or you're trying to kill other family members for blackmailing you. It's so confusing. But yeah, I'll just leave it there now because it's all going to fucking come into one huge, monumental climax. That's going to be so fucking big. Even I won't know what to expect. But I know this much. All you clowns, the pedos and pedo supporters, you're all fucked. And on that bombshell, I'll leave it there. Tatty bye.